Hello again. Welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Vintage Story. So I'm actually picking back up not too long after the last episode. It is midday, May 9th. You can see that my wind has basically kind of died down. It'll pick back up every once in a while, but it's pretty well died down at this point. So I don't think I'm going to have time to get these blooms done. So I'm just going to throw these pickaxes into here. We'll go ahead and make up... Let's go ahead and make up like 2 to take with us. But we're just going to have to wait till the wind picks back up. I was going to finish off that 5th stack of pickaxes and then make like a stack of axes, maybe a stack of knives, and then do plates. Maybe try to fit in the health hammerheads, but then I was like, well, I don't know. I'm making a bunch of pickaxes, so I wasn't for sure if I was going to get that pulled off with that batch, but we should be set on pie. We're going to be taking our heavier armor with us, and we'll probably be carrying a few things today as we excavate caves, or as we go caving, I should say, not excavate caves. We've done a lot of excavating lately, so we're not going to be excavating today. Okay, so let's pop over first to that area where I found the locust nest, because I know there's something there. So we'll at least check that out. Of course, we're going to be on the lookout today for iron. I'd also like to try to find salt. I'd like to find zinc. So right here we have 2 caves, quartz, and locusts. So let's head down. Alright, let's see if we can find the cages. Here they are. Okay, I see quartz, which of course isn't what we're really after, but that's okay. Oh, metal parts. Ooh. Hopefully we do pretty good off of these. Really what I'd like to get is a bunch of metal spikes out of these, to be honest. But hopefully there's just going to be iron down here and then... But I'm not really hopeful because I've actually prospected around this area a lot. So I'm not all that hopeful that we're going to come across iron here. Now let's go ahead and pop on down to the fray. There's a lot of locusts down here. Not anymore, though. Well, this was honestly like one of the most busy locust nests that we've come across thus far within the series. But all just basic locusts, so not all that strong. Okay, so what else do we have here? And how did we do? We actually got 2 metal parts, 2 rusty gears, 8 metal scraps, 2 metal spikes. Would have loved it. Oh, there's... Maybe we'll get another one. Come on. Yep, I think I just saw it drop. Oh, and there's actually a cage down here. Didn't even see it. Nothing else. So let's go ahead at this point and go down. Okay, I've been down through here. We got 4 metal spikes. Yeah, this is actually... I think this is the one that I marked as the other locust nest, because I could see them up above, I think. Yeah, and there's another mining tunnel that comes down. So that's what I'm saying. I've dug a lot of this area out, so unless one of these caves connect over, it's unlikely that we're going to find anything all that great. Yeah, and actually this... No, it's not this. Let's see where this goes. Oh, wow. That is a whole lot. Oh my gosh. Talk about a really nasty drifter party. That's actually one of the worst I've seen in a while. And I didn't bring my bow with me because I wasn't expecting to be shooting arrows much, so... Yeah, this is a bad group. Yeah, let's just go ahead and pop down. I don't... There we go. Okay. Really? All that effort. It probably were just ones that maybe spawned from a bale or something. and never got despawned, if I had to guess. Because, I mean, that was a lot of drifters in that hole. Alright, so I'm going to pop back up. That's really it for down here. And in terms of how we did, we got 4 metal parts. We got 2 rusty gears, 10 metal scraps, 4 metal spikes. So overall, not a bad haul from a single locust nest. Alright, now where I'd like to go next. I know there's a few really deep holes over here. We're just kind of northeast of our base. Yeah, like right here. Like, look at this. There may not be anything down here, but I do want to take a peek because these holes, I've almost fallen into them a couple times. Luckily, haven't fallen in. Just came very, very close. Quite a bit, so. But I want to cover these over if there's nothing in them. So this goes down to Slate. Where exactly? We've never made a prospect out this way. So let me go ahead and take a prospect, actually. Something like that. We have decent copper. Yeah, you can see animal bodies that have probably fallen off into this pit because it goes down. Dead end. We're deep enough. We're going to throw on our plate also. And then, oh, I see what looks like brown coal. I'm going to... Well, I thought that drifter was following me. And this was... Let me see. We must have an area above us, too. Yeah, we do. Okay, let me go ahead and run a ladder there so I won't miss it. Because we came in from over there. I need to check there, and I need to check down here. Because I saw what appears to be brown coal. This is a decent little deposit of brown coal. And more... Is that another deposit of brown coal? Because that's too far to be part of the same deposit. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a good cave to return to just to mine up all the brown coal. Oh my gosh. We're medium rift activity right now. Oh my gosh, so many drifters. Hi! Where are we? This is a cave entrance right here. This one would be... Oh, this is the one right next to it, because, like... Yeah, right over in that direction is the deep hole. Well, in that case, what I might do... Man, there's a lot of drifters down there. It's this one here. What is... Okay, this is just a... Oh! We got a tapestry. We got a tapestry. We got a couple tapestries, actually, but... Yeah. Okay, so basically if you put your cursor onto a tapestry, it's going to basically unlock lore, which we can hit J, which we'll take a look at that in just a moment. But yeah, we've got some tapestries here. So we're going to take this. This is a complete tapestry. You can see it comes off in 4 pieces. And then over here, we have the schematic tapestry, which is awesome because I could see us wanting schematic tapestries for our base. Now we also got jailer pants. Not bad. I might actually want to wear those. Well, they're not as good as our woolen leggings for like winter time, but so we will have to still switch. The Forlorn Hope Talisman. I'm not really wearing a necklace, so let's go ahead and throw that on. We got some more rusty gears. Nothing in that one. And we got another messenger hat from this one. Wow, I filled up my inventory. Like all of a sudden. Bunch more rusty gears. We got 14 basically out of this room. And we got paper. It's a lore about Tobias. Now you can also get these lore fragments from sifting through dirt and stuff like that. Or sifting through bony soil. But we're going to go ahead and right click that. We got a bit more lore. Now, I'm going to go ahead and mark this. I'll come back and I'm going to gather up all the aged wood and stuff like that. And we're just going to mark this aged wood bee coal. And for caves, we're going to mark them with a little house and do it in brown. Like that. In that case, we're going to check out the lore in just a moment. But let me actually... Since this cave links up to that other one, and since that other one We really haven't found anything as of yet, not to mention it's a big death trap that we could potentially fall into. I'm actually just going to cover this one over. Okay, so back down here, let's go ahead and open this up. We're going to open up our tapestries. Now we got the Blackguard map. It says they were a grim lot with a heavy burden to uphold some semblance of order in the depths. This looks like a strategist map. It reveals a section of the tunnels covered in symbols and etchings. Each one marks a cache of water, a hidden guard post, or suspected rebels. Schematic C, a mobile colossus for scaffold and hoisting. May they inspire our tired workmen. When they first started moving, the crowds almost panicked and fled, but eventually a cheer went up. Finally, we had made something greater than ourselves. And then we also have Return. This is from the Journal of Tobias. I think it's only a 2-page thing, but I woke up in the dark, everything painful, every breath in agony. Waiting changed nothing. I started crawling. I couldn't keep track of how long. Weeks, months maybe? All the tunnels had changed, not that I could remember the way up anymore. I'd feel my way forward, finding dead end after dead end, digging with my hands when I could, hearing other things down there with me. Eventually I found my way out. Everything changed. Green again. Brown and red and blue again. Life returned. I could finally look at myself. Everything still hurt. I was broken, flesh half gone, joints missing, no leg. I can't remember what happened after the black sick reached my head. But I think we've got everything out of that one. So we're going to head back down because there's still undiscovered areas down here. I think, yeah, this is where I came up at. A lot of drifters around this room. I'm really excited, though, that we got 2 tapestries. Because that's our first tapestries that we've come across within the series. And I do like collecting them. I really like having duplicates of a lot of them. And especially the schematics, right? Because they're just going to make sense in a lot of areas within our base. So. Now, really quickly, I want to head back down in this direction. Because I think we didn't explore... Well, I didn't mean to come down that way, but... Like in such a wild fashion there, but that's okay. Alright, so where... Oh, I see locusts. I see what I can only assume is a locust nest. It looks like a pretty decent sized one, too. Oh, yeah, this is a big one, and it's decently deep, so we could potentially run across saw blades while we're down here. So it is something that we'll have to be mindful of. Oh my gosh, this is a big old cave. Oh man. Yeah, this one is busy. We need to find the... We actually need to find the spawners in this one as quickly as we can. But what I might do here is kite them back just a little bit. Oh, we got copper. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to mark... Oh, there's copper here too. That's another... That would be a separate copper deposit. This one's medium quality. This one's also medium quality. What we're going to do is we're going to put a piece of dirt. We're actually going to put a dirt pillar right here. I should have brought signs with me. I didn't, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and break off these metal spikes, though. Oh, and my inventory. My inventory is not in a great spot for this, to be honest. We might actually pop up and dump off things, because we got all those tapestry parts, and there's more. Look at all this copper. This is poor quality. And it looks like either this continues on. Oh, that's medium quality, so this is actually two copper deposits in one. Not to mention there is a literal ton of saltpeter. Okay, now whereabouts are the cages? Ah, right here are some cages. let's go ahead and bust these. I can come back and grab the stuff. This way we get the locusts to stop spawning, because you can see they're pouring out right now. I think I saw some lapis. Let me go ahead and bust a few of these, maybe. Because we can carry the stuff out of these. And honestly, I don't really need the brown coal, so just in case I don't make it back in time, I do kind of want the lapis, just because I don't have a whole lot of it. Let's go ahead and throw down the feathers for right now. Just in case I don't make it back in time. But at the very least, that's 2 of the locust cages out of our way. See, this is a really big one. A lot of drifters, a lot of locusts. Just a lot going on. Okay, I'm not going to bust those locust nests, though, just yet. I want to see where all these paths go, though. Okay. So where does this go? Okay, this actually, that's the really deep hole from here. Just trying to get my bearings. So we're actually pretty close to going up. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and pop up then. Okay, so we're pretty close to home. I'm going to go ahead and run this over. And really, I guess I shouldn't carry both these pickaxes. This is going to give me 1 extra inventory space. I will be needing a new sword soon, but I think this one should hold out for now. And then I'll make another one here in a little bit. But I'll go ahead and get back to clearing this out. Oh, I saw spikes drop. We got a cage over here. Cages, of course, are the top priority because that's where they're spawning from. And I also see one back there. I know you guys are mad. I'm busting all your little homes. Oh my gosh. So many locusts. There's a lot of spikes between me and where I need to get to right now. A lot of chances for us to get a fair amount of gears today, though. Oh, there's 3 cages right here. Yeah, see, this is a pretty decent-sized locust nest. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna run them over to this side. My little horde. Come, my children. Okay, I thought somebody hit me from the back. Oh my gosh. My little pile of bodies. Oh, these spikes. They're actually a hazard. Like, they don't do a whole lot of damage, but when you have to walk over them like that... No, I'm not stopping. Oh my gosh. Ah. You guys are actually being a little bit of a nuisance. I'm just trying to break your home, that's all. That's all I'm really looking to do, is just bust your home open. There we go. Ah. Okay. As you can see, this one was... This one was substantially more dangerous than the ones that we had tackled in the past. I actually see a couple more cages over in that direction, so... And I was about to say, I'm going to assume there's one over here too, because... We've got locusts back here spawning. Yeah, see, that one was a bit more fun. Most of the other ones that we've come across so far in this series have been like the 1 or 2 cages and just not a whole lot happening. This one is a really nice one, to be honest. Really, really beautiful. Because, I mean, there's a literal ton of spikes. It's going to take me a minute to get all these spikes broken up. But I definitely want to bust these. Now, we do still have a few more cages to bust, too, but I'm at least going to thin all this stuff out just a little bit. See, like I said, once you start finding these locust nests, getting metal parts, super easy. Super easy to do. Usually, bales and saw blade locusts aren't my my first pick for getting metal parts, but that's just how it kind of worked out for us in this series. But now we got enough metal parts. We've activated the only 2 translocators that we found. So really, we've got enough metal parts for now, but alright, looks like this one's going to get some spawns in. But there we go. I think that's the last cage in this area. I love how there's a little dead rabbit body down here. Because that means that rabbit really did some work to get down here. Because it was a little bit of a jaunt. And somehow he survived long enough, you know, because there were so many, like, big drop-offs. He survived long enough to make it all the way down here and then probably died on metal spikes, if I had to guess. So, he really gave it his all. No world. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of metal parts on the ground from breaking those locust nests. Like a whole bunch of them. I see another copper deposit. At the very least. We'll have enough metal parts for translocators for some time, I think. Okay, now right here we have a medium copper vein. I'm going to go ahead and just put a nice big pillar here. We've got a couple more locust nests up there and stuff, but I'm going to check down this direction first. So we know where to get a lot more copper for one day whenever we run out of copper. That's a really... It might just be it's kind of a flat vein, but this is another copper. This is a rich deposit of copper. And then what do we have? A dead end. Okay. Now, of course, I'm not wearing my shield. It's fine. We'll use it, you know, if we're going somewhere with like bales or something like that, but or at least anticipating fighting bales. But I think generally, just dodging and wearing heavy armor is pretty good. Oh, there's copper here too, up on this side. There's so much copper. There's like 6 veins of copper basically right next to this room. Oh my god. Okay, so right up here. We're around the decent copper. I'd say this is decent copper, right? This is just decent. I got a few things to pick up in that main chamber, but this is rich. I don't know if it's part of that same vein that's over there that was rich. This is also rich. It's another copper deposit. That is just a dead end, so I'm going to leave that. I think this was a very, very fruitful locust nest. But yeah, I was going to mark the ones with dirt that had something, you know, that might be of interest to us. However, I think all the paths down here have ore, you know. And this place won't be nearly as bad now that we've already killed all the locusts and stuff. So we'll have some drifters, but probably whenever I do come down to mine like this area, I'll bring some lanterns because I was in the process of making us some lanterns for mining. I just didn't get it finished because the wind dropped off. But we got 13 metal parts. We got 2 stacks and 3 metal scraps. We got 3 rusty gears, 13 metal spikes. It's not a bad haul, really. Okay, so down here we have quartz, we have copper. Of course we do. And we have more copper. This is a medium deposit. This is a rich deposit. So that's 2 additional veins of copper and then a dead end. There. And there's quartz too, so. Just in case the copper wasn't enough, there's also quartz. Alright, so basically I think every direction but one has resources that we're going to want. from this. And we've checked all the different paths, and it's also possible underneath the saltpeter there could still be yet more copper. That is a possibility. I missed a few locust nests here. Can't believe I was sitting that close to literally tapestries. And I mean, they weren't even like hidden. You know, like, because like I don't usually check caves too much. Occasionally I'll do like a scouting run if I'm wearing gambeson and I'm feeling, you know, kind of skippy. I'll do a quick scouting run, like whenever we found the iron, you know, the other day. But usually I don't mess with caves too much unless I'm specifically setting out to mess with caves. And for this one to be basically right next to the surface like that, it's like, man, I've passed this cave so many times, but, you know, I just never actually check it because, yeah, like you can literally, from the entrance of this, you can see the sky. Alright, now let's go ahead. Right in here is a couple other caves. These may not be very big or anything. See, that one's just a dead end. Now on the other side, though, there is a little bit of cave. Dead end. And another dead end. Okay. This one, right underneath it, basically, I'm just going to put another one just so I can have a longer name here. We're going to put 9,000 copper veins. Locust. Like that. Just so there's a little bit more information, because there was a lot down there that we're going to want. Now, where do we want to head next? We can either go up to where there's rich iron, or high iron, or we can come over here to where we started seeing halite, which was right around in here. Maybe, I'm going to guess there's halite probably off in this direction. Iron's the highest priority. Iron pretty much is consistently our highest priority. Pretty much forever. Always and forever. But we're going to see if we can locate some iron veins through caving. And actually, while we're over here, I can show you the other shale mine that we have. Right here. Right here. This is the other area where I mine shale. You know, I said how the drifters were kind of starting to annoy me in that other one. That's the other shale mine, by the way. But let's see if we can find a cave up in here, because this is high magnetite. This would be a really good place to maybe cave. I don't remember seeing many caves, though, around here. There's one, actually one right down here. Let me go around to this side, see if there's any more. There's a little cave over there. This is literally just that. It's just a little cave. Alright, so let's go down. Ooh. Oh, that's just flint. For a second I thought that was sulfur. I was like, we found sulfur. Okay, so what do we have? We got quartz. I don't really see any silver. That's okay. Oh, we got borax. Okay. So we got another place. I've still got some borax in that one cave. So I'm not that worried about it, but we do have borax. We have quartz on this side. I should have grabbed signs again. And this looks like a dead end. No, it looks like it actually goes on. Oh! We got iron! This is a medium iron deposit. Here. Let me break this. See, okay, this just leads to a dead end, but still, we got medium iron here. Okay. Well, that means it's time for me to do my work. See how much iron we get. I'm wanting at least, ideally, like 10 stacks of iron this year. 10 stacks of iron ore. Because then with what we've got, in addition, that's going to set us up pretty good on iron for a minute, you know. So, give me just a second here. I'm going to mine up this iron vein. See how we do. Okay, well, I have a bit of a development. I've been sitting here mining iron, right? And I came across a little something. I currently have a stack and 8 of the medium chunks of magnetite. And I did take a sample. But right over here, we actually have a rich deposit in andesite as well. Which I already got a sample of that. But this is going to be rich in andesite, medium in slate. So we could potentially end up pulling a lot of iron out of this. Like, it's a possibility. Because this might be just, boom, here you go, here's all the iron that you were after. Oh, there's a crystallized chunk as well of the medium in magnetite. Okay, there has been yet another development in the iron node, in the iron veins. First up, this is how we're doing at the moment. We've gotten almost 3 stacks of this. We got 46 of the rich chunks. I think I kind of lost that, so I've got to see if I can find it again. But, look at this. Apparently, there is a translocator here as well. So, you know, just the node that keeps on giving, I guess. This may not have been a really big andesite deposit, because I think it just kind of dies off there. But that's okay. We still got 46 out of it, and I may come across more of it as I'm digging around. But I still got to. Yeah, I haven't even started on all this part, so the slate one should end up being pretty good. And I will say this may end up being like a 2-part thing for our caving, because we do, you know, we need to find halite, we need to find zinc, ideally, and possibly another iron vein, probably another iron vein. Oh wow, I didn't even notice whenever we came down, that was right there. The entrance to it. I did not even notice that. Yeah, I think we've actually gotten just about all of it. So we got almost 5 stacks of iron of the slate variety, and then we got a bit of andesite too. So we ended up with over 5 stacks from here. So I'd say that's half my quota that I'm trying to hit. Oh, is that? I think that's just flint, but I see something on the edge of this mountain. Yeah, it's just flint. Oh, we got a cave. Oh! Oh, where are we at? Okay. Let's go ahead and poke our head down. Of course, I don't have any inventory space. I need to go back and dump off some stuff, but that's okay. And I also want to take a prospect while we're down here, just to see. And, well, I don't know. This might be a decent cave. Let's take a prospect real quick. We'll start off with that. Pour everything. Okay. So, this probably isn't a place to mine. Still possible we could come across something, though. But what do we have in here? Rusty gears. We have an aged wooden bed, which I would like to take back with us. Anything below this? Oh, we got brown coal. Oh, we actually filled up on planks. I've got some junk in here. And is there anything of interest? Oh, wow, another ruin. Of course, I have no inventory space. Give me all the ruins. Alright. Ooh. Oh, this is a nice one. I'm just going to block that off for right now. This is a little storage warehouse. What do we got? Nothing in there. We do have some aged wood in there. We've got in here. We have forage, farming. I'm going to take that. I don't really have much else to throw down. Maybe some basalt stone. Just so I can get the aged tables. And then we do have an area underneath this one too. Wow, okay. Yeah, this is a very good ruin. You are dead. We have a storage vessel back here, just a regular one, unfortunately. Oh, we got loam. We got a loam storage vessel. That's nice. What I'm going to do for now... Yeah, we can, yeah, I really want to get that out of here. Because I really hate leaving it. These are special, you can also get them from traders sometimes, but basically special painted up storage vessels. There's probably not anything underneath it now. Though I do have space for a little bit more aged wooden plank, so I'm going to grab... Well, let me check above. I doubt there's... Yeah, there's not anything. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I fill up my inventory while I'm down here. Looks like we have more brown coal here. Might be part of the same brown coal deposit, though. I need to get some more bandages made up. Okay, this is just dead end. So basically we have 1 or 2 brown coal deposits. And we have some ruins that we need to pull out of. Basically pull everything else out of. So, alright, now I've actually got a little bit of room. Those are B-nades. Here we go. These we could actually just go ahead and use. And then I'll leave the sticks, take the B-nades. Okay. I suppose. I think that's a good trade. Okay. Let's go ahead. I've got to get back and dump this stuff off, though. How have we done thus far? I'm getting this chest all filled out. We have a filled stack of metal parts at this point. Okay, this chest, this is a collection chest for, like, seashells and stuff. But this is also going to be a place to dump things from today's adventures. But I think we're going to set out now, maybe in search of salt. Now we know that over here was poor halite and borax. So this would be the place for us to start kind of prospecting around, see what we can find. So we're going to take a prospect here. This is cinnabar halite. 6.3 on halite. Okay, well, we know that there's lead down here. Let me dig down so that we can unearth the lead, and then I can take a prospect. And this is rich lead down here. So I got a crystallized chunk. Hooray! Out of a surface deposit, too. But this is all, like, pretty much chart area, I think, so... Any of these places should be fine to find halite. Okay, well we got 46 rich chunks of galena. So, now let's take a sample. This is only 5.6 halite, so... let's go ahead... Okay. Alright. Randomly dig down. I don't think I even saw any copper... bits up here. Alright. Well, let me mark this. Oh, there's borax here. I was coming over to this island to take a halite reading just to see. We'd already prospected here. But apparently there's borax. Alright, so somewhere right in here is going to be like our highest chance. Anyways. But you know, that doesn't ever really necessarily mean anything. But there is this cave right here. So I think we're going to head down it. Just to see if there's anything of interest down here. Alright, so what do we got back in here? It's still possible we could bump into it. You know, because if it's occurring in one of these other layers, like one of these top layers, then we could find it while caving. You know, because it's going to run all the way down to the mantle. So that's kind of... Ooh, this is a nice cave. So that's kind of my hope. Oh my gosh, this is a big cave. I see a saw blade locust. Yeah, I need to throw on some proper armor, perhaps. But this cave does give me hope of finding halite, to be honest, because... Oh my god, this cave is immense. Okay, well, that's where we came down at. I mean, luckily this cave spans a massive area. So we do actually have the potential of maybe finding it if all goes well. Because remember, it's going to be a big dome that runs... I actually forgot to get more bandages, but if he's just going to do that, then that is perfectly fine. There's a lot of saw blades. Because I know there's another one that was sitting down here. I mean, there's not a lot that we need from saw blades, Locust, at this point, but, I mean, we can get some rusty gears out of it, so there's that. Okay, do we want to go up? I actually do not have any more ladders with me, so... Oh, man. Yeah, I don't actually think I want any part of a bale right now. You know, because I don't have my shield, I don't have bandages, nothing like that. So a bale is really not the best idea. I'm really just trying to find halite at the moment. So I guess we're going to head down... Knock out this guy real quick. There we go. I got another rusty gear. Oh, I see a ruin. Not quite what I'm looking for, but I'll take it. Oh, this is a big one too. Goodness gracious. Tons of dry grass. More forage, more dry grass. More forage. We got a cracked vessel for forage. I'm just going to bust them all. I don't need sticks. Or granite. I will take the poultices. We do have aged logs. We'll go up there here in just a second. Oh, pearl necklace, copper spear, dirty linen trousers, some tin bronze arrowheads. Okay, what I'm probably going to do is just mark this and come back down to get this stuff. Fur coat, which is what we're wearing. Yeah, I'm just going to mark this and we'll come back for all the aged wood and stuff. Because I actually do want the aged wood. And, oh, well, bye. Oh, it goes up here, too. This connects back over to here. That's great. Let's go off in this direction, then. Okay, yeah, I'm not really seeing any halites. I mean, the thing is, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna reach all the way down, so... in this area, it spans a pretty good distance. So I was hoping to come across some, but... I don't know, maybe if we went down in the deeper areas, it would go out further, but... I think I'm going to... pop back up and maybe look for another cave kind of in this area. At least we did find that dungeon, though, so... Okay, it's now the next day. You'll notice I just lost a lot of health. I was just running along. I decided I was going to come back up north, which I'm actually far from where I need to be. I need to come up in here, but I fell just now. And I was like, well, we found a cave, at least. Let's go ahead. I should have made more ladders, but... So we're just going to use some good old-fashioned dirt to get down here. Luckily, I fell on one of the rocks on the way down. Whenever I was falling, like, you know, you kind of get this, like, feeling in the pit of your stomach. You're just like, like, it's so scary. And but luckily I hit that. Which it looks like some of the animals weren't so lucky. Man, this is a deep hole down. Like, unfortunately, I hadn't hit record yet because I had just kind of gotten situated and everything to start recording. But I did drop off our stuff, you know, from when we were looking for halite. But I decided, well, I still want to get my iron because you can spend the better part of a year looking for halite in some cases. So I was like, well, I'm just going to come back out and see if I can find some iron, maybe. I really hope there's something down here, because this is one monstrous jaunt. Oh, I think I see bismuth. And I do see lava back in there. Bismuth, I'm kind of... Oh my gosh, what is it with mega caves? I mean, it's not really a bad thing. They're really cool to look at and cool to explore, but man, we've been finding some mega caves. Oh, I should have got another shovel. That's okay. I should have made sticks. Should have done a lot of things that I didn't do. So should we focus on just running around like a madman or throwing our armor? I'm going to try just the running around like a madman approach. Oh, we got more bismuth. Okay. Well, this area seems like it's a really good spot for bismuth. Unfortunately, bismuth is not what I need at present. Oh, should put my bandages on my bar. Okay. Oh. Oh, I was just trying to get in here to have kind of a safe spot, you know? But we got a translocator. What do you know? Wow. Okay. I just wanted to heal. And maybe throw on my armor. I'll have to come back and run a ladder down here because trying to get down here is actually terrible. And unfortunately, my stability is not great at present. I'm actually just going to mark this, and we'll probably just dig a hole down from the top, straight to it. But unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to stay down in this hole for very long. Because of stability concerns, so. But at least, I mean, we know there's bismuth down here, which is great. We managed to get a little bit, but at the same time, bismuth's not really what I'm after at the moment. Yeah, I'm starting to take damage. I need to get out of here. Try to race the drifters to the top, because they're right behind me at the moment. I just hope it doesn't get bad enough that we die. Because I've still got to basically pillar my way up out of here. At least it's slowing down. Now we're getting into positive. Now that's going towards negative. Let me go... Ooh. Let me go up this way. Alright, we're basically going to end up having 2 episodes back to back of exploring, because I ended up doing quite a bit in order to find some of the things that I was after. And so we're going to be splitting that up into 2 parts, I do believe. So anyways, we'll pick back up, come next episode, explore some more caves and stuff, and do a bit more mining. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, to stay updated with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys then.